Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor and Mr. B. I am checking my volumes to make sure. I always forget if I check them. I'm checking this. The volumes being checked, sponsored by Mr. B. It drives him crazy for some reason. Ripple and Circle are available. Now this was a tweet from a few days ago, but I wanted to go back and check because in my opinion, Ripple and Circle are two probably of the greatest issues of private equity that are on the Link2 platform right now, and those two are up there right now. Now you can just feel the momentum building towards these Bitcoin ETFs, and I believe it's going to set off not just Bitcoin ETFs, but crypto, private equity, and a lot of the markets in 2024, especially the ones that are related to this. That's part of the reason it's going to be so exciting going to XRP Las Vegas this year. XRP Las Vegas is kind of more than just a crypto conference this year because it's joined forces with the Digital Chamber of Commerce, Perry Boring, and all of them. And Digital Chamber is going to be doing a fundraiser that's like a satellite event. It'll be separate. So anyway, you can get your tickets to XRP Las Vegas in the top of the description. Those in my member group can get a $25 discount. It's at daixrp.com. You go, that link's posted in the group. Ripple's doing more of their 2024 predictions. They should know better than this. You're not allowed to do predictions or wild speculation or any of that kind of stuff in crypto social media. We've been told you're not supposed to talk about these things, and they just keep doing it. I don't know what Ripple's thinking. In the UK, the regulatory wheels are already in motion. Next year, we'll see consultations and proposals materialize into credible operational frameworks. The crypto industry, once on the outside, is building its connections with TradeFi, and responsible regulation will aid markets to function well. There's a quote from Andrew Whitworth. We are hopeful that 2024 will bring a new crypto spring with regulatory progress informed by private sector collaboration and new connections between academia, the public, and private sectors. I don't think that it's a crypto spring that's coming, folks. I think it's a burning up hot crypto summer that's about to happen. That's what I think's coming. Okay. Ashley Prosper has got you a great list of some things that are potentially coming in 2024. Let's go through them. Decision on Coinbase motion for judgment on the pleadings. This decision right here may be a rebuke of everything that the SEC has wanted to do. More on that in a sec. Decision on Binance motion to dismiss. CZ's sentencing hearing, SBS sentencing hearing, Do Kwon extradition from Montenegro to the U.S. or North Korea. Decision on Ripple remedies phase. Sale of PolySign. Bitcoin ETFs, ETH ETFs, XRP ETFs. Crypto regulations, AI boom, CBDCs, Bitcoin halving, presidential election, multiple IPOs, Ripple, Circle, Link2, Uphold. Deadline for X platform integrating banking features. XRP Gold Coast 2024, XRP Las Vegas 2024, Fed easing rate hikes, FedWire to ISO 222 migration nears completion for go live date of March 10, 2025. I think 2024, 2025 are the years of crypto, folks. Then here's a CEO of Bitstamp says these are the rumors he's hearing.
I do expect it. The rumors that I've heard are January even.
Bitcoin ETF.
I don't think there's a way to forestall it much longer. So I do think it's going to happen. And the biggest impact, I think, is when you're talking about companies like BlackRock, some of the greatest companies in the world, they don't, they're not doing this out of ideology. They're doing it because there's demand for it. So when they come out with a Bitcoin product, it's a giant stamp of approval. It's just going to give a lot of people confidence to participate. I do expect it.
Let me pause that. Then, all these people that are the Bitcoin maxis and the people in the know, they seem to know. Mike Alfred, I think he's one of those guys that has Bitcoin in his thing, or used to maybe. Bitcoin spot ETF has a 98.7% chance of approval before January 10th. And January call options for many Bitcoin miners have been trading like there's no expectation of anything but normal volatility over the next month. How is Wall Street so asleep on this? Pure insanity. Well, that Wall Street doesn't ever sleep, so that would make me a little nervous, actually. Okay, then you got this breaking: Grayscale retail facing GBTC ads are showing up all over the web in ads panels, so you can see somebody emailed me something this morning, I forgot to pull it up, where Google, all this cryptocurrency stuff. Folks, if you hadn't learned by now, all these people, they carry a narrative, and we carry our own narrative here, but these people, they it's like they push a button, or they have a call, and with all of their consolidated media assets, and they all say, okay, it's time, go out there and we're going to start pumping Bitcoin ETF and da-da-da-da. And they've all parked their money and everything. They're ready for it. Now, here's we played the commercial yesterday of, the guy, the Dos Equis guy is doing the Bitwise Bitcoin commercial, but they did a second version of it, and this is funny. It's actually really good.
You know what's interesting these days? Bitcoin.
Cut. What if we get him?
You know what's interesting these days? Bitcoin. Look for Bitwise, my friends.
The Bitwise ETF. All right, and then they're putting out all kinds of advertising. This was another one. He's got his cuff links and long live Bitcoin. Then we've got this. Coinbase is the ETF custodian for BlackRock, Grayscale, ARK, Bitwise, Wisdom Tree, Invesco, Valkyrie, Franklin, and more. There's others, folks. We talk about the others in my member group. Then you had this. This is Chamber of Digital Commerce. Perry Ann Boring is on here. And by the way, she's going to be at XRP Las Vegas. But she's on here talking about the bill from Elizabeth Warren and talking about how the Bankers Association is behind it. Listen to this clip.
Senator Marshall talked about the bill, the digital asset anti-money laundering legislation, which I'm calling AKA the Ban Crypto in the United States bill. He shared, and I don't think this was known, but he shared that the American Bankers Association wrote the bill.
What?
So he said, and we have a recording of it. We will be releasing it soon, so you can see it and hear it with your own eyes. But he said, we're concerned about illicit finance with crypto. So the first thing we did is we went to the American Bankers Association and said, how do we fix the issue? And that's where the bill came from. So that's now been shared privately, soon to be made publicly known by us. And at the funny thing, the crazy thing, he had, his notes that his staff wrote him. So he's at the podium. He forgot the name of the bill. He stumbles through just even saying the name of the bill. So, you can kind of tell he's relying on other people to, pull this legislative initiative together. He doesn't get the name right, stumbles through it, says, we went to the banks, the American Bankers Association, got us the language. And then he ends his talk by, and that's really all I know about crypto. So he also divulged that he doesn't have an understanding of the technology itself. So it's
pretty
it's
fucked.
not just the two-party system. There's also undue influence by special interest groups, and that's why it's so important that our industry, our community, which is small compared to legacy industries, has a voice in DC. Because if we're not here, you're not going to have any voice at all, and that's why we're working overtime, and that's why we've been doing this. We're in our 10th year of operations this year, and the fight is happening now. Things have really heated up, and I think we're in the and then they fight you stage, and then we win. And I think we're clearly winning. I think it's very, very clear that we're winning. It's just a matter of time.
Okay. So then Meta Lawman was reminding us 30 days until, by the way, Meta Lawman, who is the official attorney who helped me get back on the X platform, he'll always be known as that guy. 30 days until the hearing on Coinbase's motion for judgment on the pleadings. If Coinbase wins, it would be a total rebuke of the SEC's regulation by enforcement campaign against crypto. While the Ripple case was enormously consequential, this one is for all the marbles. I like it. Today, Ryan Selkis' firm Messari is putting out their Crypto Thesis 2024, key trends, people, companies, and projects to watch across the crypto landscape with predictions for 2024. I think Ryan Selkis should come to XRP Las Vegas. How about them apples? He let Brad Garlinghouse dunk him in the dunking booth. We may as well join hands with Ryan Selkis too, right? I don't see why not. Now, in the member group, we're going to talk about the bad guys and what the bad guys are up to. There's only two, folks. Remember this. Actually, there's three. There's only three guys who have been able to work, three guys in crypto who have been able to successfully work with Gary Gensler and Jay Clayton and their SECs. There's only three. The first one's Joseph Lubin. He got the Ethereum free pass. The second one is Sam Bankman-Fried. He was working with them both, SEC and CFTC, before it was discovered that he was running a Ponzi scheme. Or, I don't know, maybe they knew before. Who knows? We don't know because we can't find out about their meetings and what they were talking about. That's FOIA madness if there ever was anything. But then there's a third one. He disappeared for a while after everybody began to expose his backing by Wang Zhang, and that is one Aaron Kaplan, CEO of Prometheum. These are the only three people. He's the only approved, according to him and Gary, I think. He's the only crypto or digital asset platform that's been approved for trading, but they don't trade anything. Well, anyway, this guy disappeared for a while, but this tweet about the SEC they're bragging about the SEC rejecting Coinbase's call for crypto rules, Prometheum. And I said, well, if they're going to start running their mouths again, then I'll go and see if Aaron Kaplan has popped his head up again. Turns out he has. And I will be talking about that and showing the video of that in the group at daixrp.com. But that's not all. Remember, today John Deaton is on with Stephen Narioff at 3 p.m. Eastern time on John Deaton's Crypto Law YouTube channel, okay? And to tease that, Stephen Narioff released a video recording of him talking to Joseph Lubin. We'll be playing that in the group too. So I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe. Hit the like button. Tell your friends and family. We're going to cover all the shady folks that Gary Gensler and Jay Clayton hang out with in the member group today. Here we go.